Good day, parents. Recall with me for a moment a time when you really deeply wanted something. What would you have done to get it? What would you have given up to get it? Perhaps we are often in circumstances where we are pursuing something and weighing up whether what we have to give up is worth what we want. There comes a time in Jesus' ministry when he sat and spoke with a crowd of people and explained what life with God is like through the telling of stories. Here he was illustrating something of what we can seek and what we can find, and how that which we find doesn't measure up in any way to what we have to or might have to give up. The picture Jesus used in Matthew 13 verse 44 to 46 is of the hidden treasure and the pearls. At the time Jesus tells this parable, pearls were one of the rarest, most expensive, most special treasures you could own. And here, the pearl which the merchant finds is so precious that he realizes in that moment that he will sell everything to be able to acquire it. Feel free to take out a string of pearls or something precious from your closet and guide your children to imagine what this was like for the merchant. What did it feel like to finally find that one thing he had been looking for so long? Life with Jesus, like the pearl, is worth more than we can imagine. Nothing we have to give up weighs up against what we receive, what we get. We don't even have to check if it balances out, because the pearl, the life with Jesus, has immeasurable worth. The invitation is therefore not to consider, is this worth it? But rather to really see the value of what we find in Jesus. Feel free to consider these two invitations together as a household. The first one, the merchant was actively looking for the pearl. His search is rewarded. How can we always be on the lookout for how and where the Holy Spirit invites us to seize and live life with Jesus? And the second invitation, when the merchant sees this pearl and holds it in his hands, he gains perspective and realizes that it is worth selling everything else for. When we taste life with Jesus, it can also give us perspective and lead us to put everything else second. Nothing is more important than obtaining this treasure. How can we see and live with an awareness that this life with Jesus is all we need, and it's also all we really want? After this discussion, share stories about what it meant for each person to maybe give up something in order to say yes to life with Jesus. Conclude with the simple words of prayer and repeat them a few times as you sit together. Jesus, I want to live life with you, with everything I have and everything I am. Amen. May you have a blessed week ahead. Goodbye.